So start with the second parts of neuron. The size of neuron is a very it's a very small size to the very larger size, as well as in a length it's a very small length to the very more length. Suppose the size of length of neuron in our lower limbs. Sensory neurons arise from the spinal cord and they reach to the your toe. So it's in a meter in size. So it's a very size is a neuronal size is a very different, very small size to largest and longest in our body. So now classifications of neurons. Neuron classified in various way. Either we can classify the neurons in a mainly four groups. First is for anatomical or structure. Anatomical or structure. By structure or by anatomy, we divide the neurons in a different groups. This is a first classifications. This is a classifications. So this is a first. We divide the neuronal by anatomy. Also we classified the neurons by its functions or physiological. We can't say functions means physiological classification. Third classifications, it depends on they release the neurotransmitter. And further classifications, it depends on length of axon. So as per neuronal classifications, we divide the neuron as per anatomy or structure, as per physiology means functions, as per they release the neurotransmitter into next neuron or next effector organ, and as per length of axons. So first start with the anatomical classifications of neuron. So as per anatomical classification or structural classifications, neurons divide into three groups. So now we study about the structural classification. As per structure, neurons divide into further three groups. Okay. First type of neuron is unipolar. Unipolar. Second is a bipolar. And third is a multipolar. What does mean polar? Polar means branches coming out from body, cell body. Means processes coming out from body. As per number of process coming out from body, we divide the neurons into unipolar, bipolar and multipolar. Unipolar means, suppose this is a cell body, and from cell body only uni means one, single process come out. So this type of neurons are generally not present in human being, but in human being there is a pseudo unipolar. Pseudo means it's not a true unipolar. This is a true unipolar, but this type of cells not present in human being. So we have a pseudo unipolar cells. What is pseudo unipolar? Pseudo unipolars means there is a cell body is one, but from cell body there is a one process come out, but after that they divide into two, like this. Okay, maybe this is a dendrites, this is a axons, because they carries the signal from here to here, and they carries the signal away from the body. So this is a axons. So this is a pseudo unipolar. Classical examples of pseudo unipolars are sensory neurons. They coming from the limbs. Suppose in your upper limbs, neurons, when they carries the sensations of touch, This is a long fibers coming from your arm, and they enter into the vertebral columns, and at the near the, there is a spinal cord. Okay, I draw the cross sections of spinal cord. I draw the cross sections of spinal cord. This is the anterior side, this is the posterior side. So this is called as this is a ventral root, dorsal root. So sensory input coming from, suppose sensory information coming from upper limb via sensory neurons, and they enter from here, and they interpreted in motor fibers leaving from spinal cord from anterior part. They enter into spinal cord via dorsal root, and they come out as a motor fibers from ventral root. Okay, so these sensory neurons or sensory fibers, they are going from here, and before they enter into the spinal cord, they have a cell body here, like this. Okay, zoom it. So there is a ganglion present. This is called as a dorsal root ganglion. Means there is a, what is a dorsal root ganglion? What is ganglion? Ganglia is collections of cell body outside the nervous systems. Okay, it is a collections of cell body, neuronal cell body outside the central nervous systems. If collections of cell body inside the nervous systems, central nervous system, it's called as nuclei. Because in last lecture we talked about the nuclei. Nuclei means collections of cell body, a very small piece of gray matter or cell body. This is called as a nuclei, and it's remain in the surface. This is called as a cortex. But cell body, collections of cell body outside the central nervous system, means in PNS. This is called as a ganglia. So dorsal root ganglia is a collection of cell body near the dorsal root here. They having a multiple cell body. I draw only one. So here the cell body which carries the information from periphery part. So the information carries from here and going to the cell body, and further from cell body to the going to the central nervous systems. So typically these portions, this is called as a dendrites, because they conduct the impulse toward the cell body, and this portion is called as axons classically. So because they carries the impulse away from cell body. So this is the pseudo unipolar, means it's look like this. There is only one branch coming out from cell body, and further they divide. But this pseudo unipolar dendrites of pseudo unipolar cells, they also having a myelinations. So structurally this all is a axons. As a macroscopic histologically, this all act as axons. Only small part or last terminal parts of branching, they act as a dendrites. But we can say this is a dendrites, it's not a wrong as per definitions. Okay, so this is about the pseudo unipolar. It's where its presence dorsal root of ganglion, not in the spinal cord. This is the outside of spinal cord. So this is the best examples of pseudo unipolars. Now talk about the bipolar. So bipolar cells, its a name suggests bi means two branches coming out from cell body, it's 2. This portion carries the information from here to here, so it's dendrites, and this portions conduct the informations away from the cell body, so this is axon. So this type of cells classically present in our spatial senses, generally in a visual system, your auditory systems, your vestibular systems. So this is the bipolar cells, bipolar neurons. And multipolar neurons, we talk about the first unipolar, then we talk about the bipolar, unipolar, of course we talk about the pseudo-unipolar, and now multipolar. Multipolar means branches coming out from cell body is more than 2 to 3. Okay, so this is a cell body, so there is a branching coming out more than like this, and there is a long axon. So this is a multipolar. So classical example, multipolar neurons are present at the various level, but CNS having a more numbers of multipolar neurons, or central nervous systems. In the central nervous systems, there is abundantly presence of multipolar neurons. Okay. Now talk about the second types of classification as per functions. So as per functions, either it is a sensory neurons or motor neurons. Okay. So now talk about the functions classification, functional classifications. So as per it is we divide into again 3. Either it is a sensory, either it is a motor, or either it may be a integrated. Means what is sensory? Sensory neurons means those neurons which conduct the impulse toward the central nervous systems. Means they conduct the sensory input from your sensory receptor or sensory, some other sensory special senses. Suppose I draw the, suppose this is a central nervous systems, CNS, brain and spinal cord. This is a brain and spinal cord. What is sensory neurons? Sensory neurons arise from the periphery, means your skin. We have a tactile receptor, we have a temperature receptor, we have a pressure receptor, pain receptor. Whenever someone touch you, they produce the local action potential and they travel via the nerve fibers to the central nervous systems. So you can feel there is some touch you. Whenever you contact with some temperature, so that time you feel the temperature here, feeling of hotness, coldness, due to there is a presence of some receptor present on skin. Suppose this is a receptor. So whenever they are stimulated by some certain external things, so they produce the action potential, and this action potential travel via the nerve fibers. This is called as a sensory neuron or sensory nerve fibers. Okay. And this sensory nerve fibers, they carries the information from periphery to center. So this is also called as a efferent fiber. Efferent. Okay. Then what central nervous system do? They analyze the thing, they integrate the things, and they finally make some motor response. They produce the neurons from here to the effector parts. Suppose it is a muscle. So this is the motor neuron or motor fiber, or this is also called as effector, efferent. This portion is the effector portions, or this is efferent fibers. Between this sensory and motor, in central nervous system, some neurons they are connected the sensory and motor. Between this sensory and motor, some neurons remain in central nervous system. This is called as the integrated neurons. So this is the, unfortunately, there is a which neurons are more in numbers. Of course, it is integrated because they are found in central nervous system, and CNS is a bank of neurons. So 99% of neurons in our body is a integrated neuron. Okay, so this is about the functional classifications of neuron. Next classifications is as per neurotransmitter they are released from neurons. As per neurotransmitter, some neurons release the acetylcholine. So this is called as a cholinergic neuron. Some neurons release the GABA. GABA is a neurotransmitter, gamma aminobutyric acid. So this, some neurons secretes the GABA, so it is called as a GABAgenic neurons. Some neurons secretes the serotonin, so this is called as a serogenic neurons. Some secretes the dopamine, so it's called as a dopagenic, and so. As per neurotransmitter, it's given name. So this is about the name or classifications from neurotransmitters. Last classifications as per size of axons. Size of axons. So as per size of axons, either axons is a very long size and someone is very short axons neuron. So those axons, it's a very long size. This is called as a Golgi types 1. Golgi type 1 neuron. And those neurons having a very short axons, this is called as a Golgi type 2. So this is the classifications. Now we further, in next lecture, we talk about the neuroglial cells. So neurons, it's a, in briefly if I revise the neurons, it's a very structural and functional unit. It's a truly cells of nervous systems, and we classified the neurons by various aspects like a structural, it is a unipolar, pseudo-unipolar, bipolar and multipolar. As for physiological or as per functional, it is a sensory, motor or integrated neurons. As per neurotransmitter, it's a cholinergic, it's a GABAgenic, dopamigenic or further. And as per axons, it's a Golgi type 1 and Golgi type 2. Okay, class dismissed.